Good day, everyone. You're welcome on Just Event Online TV. I'm the country's once again in the program, Just Politics. Today, I have with me Dr. Bolaji Afolabi, the president and CEO of Bolanix Food Security, Safety and Public Health Consultancy outfit in Kwara State, and is also a stakeholder in the All Progressive Congress of Kwara State from Moro local government. Today we'll be talking about one of the most trending issues in the political discourse of Kwara State for quite a while now. Let me give you a quick rundown. Since 1999, the Kwara State, the people of the northern part of Kwara State consists three senatorial districts. That is the Kwara North, the Kwara Central, and the Kwara South. But since the return of democracy in 1999, the Kwara Northerners have not tasted the #1 seat of Kwara State. In 1999, between 1999 and 2003, the governor is a Kwara Central, that is Admiral Muhammad Alabi Lawal. And then in 2003 to 2011, we had Governor Abubakar Bukola Saraki, who is also from Kwara Central. That makes it 12 years for Kwara Central. But after that, the Kwara South had the taste of the #1 seat in the state, in person of Dr. Abdul Fattah Ahmed, who was the governor at the time between 2011 and 2019. Then after that, immediately, many people would have thought that the gubernatorial seat will be ceded to the Kwara North, but that was not the case. In 2019, Kwara Central took over the seat again in person of Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, who is currently serving his second term, which will lapse in 2027, and automatically, as the Nigerian Constitution provides, he will be out of the seat in 2027. Now, the Kwara Central, the Kwara Northern are agitating that by moral justice, fairness, and in the spirit of justice, fairness, and equity, they deserve to be the government. But there's another downside to all this discourse. A local government in Kwara North is saying, if we want equity, fairness, and justice, like the people will say, he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. That there's a local government in that Kwara North that has been marginalized within the region. So that's why we have Dr. Bolaji Afolabi, an elderly statesman and a stakeholder of the All Progressive Congress in Kwara State from more local government, to give us a microscopic view of what is going on in the Kwara North. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I think I've done a lot of introduction about what really is the case in Kwara State in general, but I know that you are most concerned about this senatorial district that you hail from, that is the Kwara North Senatorial District. But can you give us a quick rundown of what the noise that is oozing out of Kwara State is all about?
Well, thank you very much, the moderator, the representative. I want to thank you for having me. Well, looking at the rundown that you have just done, that's exactly how it is. It has been like that. We have three senatorial districts: Kwara North, Kwara Central, Kwara South. For now, that is how it is. Kwara Central has had it for 28 years after this one. For 20 years. Kwara South just 8 years. And Kwara North, none, except during the Shah-Balafia period, that was before 1999. So, I'm from Kwara North, to be specific, I'm from Moro. To be in the spirit of fairness, equity, and justice, of course, it has to be Kwara North. That is. I'm an APC person. And as far as APC is concerned, there's no zone. So, it means the governorship of Kwara State is meant for everybody, and no zone can produce governor on its own. Kwara North cannot be governor by its power. Ditto for Central and ditto for the South. On that premise, yes, But coming down to Kwara North itself, the Kwara North has 5 local governments. Moro is one of them. We have it, we have Patiji, we have Kayama, we have Barutin. Incidentally, the 5 of us are not speaking the same language. And that's the beauty. Some people might think it is not good. Well, we have been able to live together. Barutin speaks Batono, Kayama speaks Boko, Patiji speaks Mope. We speak Yoruba. 80-90% of us speak Yoruba. So, in essence, but we have been living together. But within that Kwara North, yes, we are in the whole Kwara project. We have been marginalized, like you have Randa. But a lot of people don't know that within Kwara North, within ourselves, we are marginalizing ourselves. The 4 other local governments within Kwara North are systematically marginalizing Moro continuously.
That's a witty allegation. Can you elaborate what you describe as systematic marginalization?
Yes, I don't want to. I will explain, but as I'm explaining, I will not digress from the Kwara.
Okay.
Look, what I mean by that is that it is not only governorship seat that is available as an elective position since 1999. There's governor, there's senatorial seat, there's House of Rep seat. That is peculiar. Governor is peculiar to all the states. But the senatorial seat and House of Rep is peculiar to all of us. Now, within that setup, if we take the issue of senatorial and House of Rep, that's supposed to be within us. We are supposed to sit down and have a way of balancing. The other 4 local governments have not been able to. They've been suppressing us in what I call a psyche packet arrangement, where within the senatorial street, the Baruti, Kayama, and Patiji, they say when this one finishes, another one will go there, excluding Moro. Ditto for House of Rep, within Edu Patiji Moro. All our pleas to arrest that marginalization fell on a deaf ear. And you know, in politics, it is primary. So, if you cannot give it out on the basis of what we are asking for, the Kwara project now, we are looking at them. And there's no other zone in Kwara state of today that is doing what is happening in Kwara North. Look at Kwara Central. As octopus, as big as Ilorin West is, they don't monopolize the House of Rep position. If Ilorin want to be House of Rep infinitum, they will continue to have it. But at one time or the other, they allow us to have it. They allow Ilorin East to have it. They allow Ilorin South to have it. They have the power, they have the number, they have the primary, whatever to do it. Ditto in Kwara South. Look at all those. As small as Oyo is, they have been to House of Rep.
They've been senator,
they have been senator. As the Ekiti people, they have been senator, they have been House of Rep. Based on arrangement, not by the might. So this is what we are saying. Not doing that and now coming back now to say we want governor without us sitting down addressing that. It's like we are not serious. You understand what I mean? So what I'm saying is that yes, we need governor for Kwara North in the Kwara project. Then we need to sit down at home and see on what time for a Moro person to key into that project.
You're talking about negotiation that
together. Because we need to go to Kwara Central to go and lobby them. We need to go to Kwara South to go and lobby them because they are entitled to it. So, in the process of lobbying to it, we have to come up clean. But we have not sat down. I don't believe in Kwara North, there has never been a place, a meeting of sort of critical stakeholders to say how are we going to go about it. So, if you listen to what Baruti people said not quite 2 days ago, they had the stakeholders meeting. And then their stakeholder meeting, they talk like we are talking now. That Kwara North has been marginalized. They want it zoned to Kwara North, but they want it micro-zoned to Baruti. And if they don't micro-zone it to Baruti, it should go anywhere. That is because they believe it is their turn. Is it not the same Kwara North? Kayama is saying the same thing. Every party is saying the same thing. And you now say a Moro man that has not even tasted senator, that has not tasted House of Rep, should key into that project, it's going to be difficult.
But do you agree with the school of thought that flies around and say that maybe what you term marginalization is because you said that like you described, the people of Bariti speak Batunu, the people of Kaya speak Boko, the people of the Partigi speak Nope majorly, but 90% of the people in Moro local government speaks Yoruba.
Yes.
The language that is most prominent in the central, and Moro local government seems to be the boundary between the north and the central, very close. That maybe they consider your local government more of a central local government than northern local government.
And that is what they are saying. But of course, it's bladderdash. It's like they are just beating around the bush. Yes, Moro local government is in Kwara North. Kwara North, that's the political section to which Moro belongs. Of course, Moro local government, like I told you, I'm from Shao. Shao is the closest community in Moro local government to Ilorin. But that does not make it an Ilorin place. That does not make it a central. I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm from Shao. Will I leave Shao because it's close to it's not by my making. So for them to be saying because Moro is closer to Ilorin and speaks Yoruba, that's why we are not entitled to it. It doesn't speak well of them. And I've said this in several programs. Okay, I've told you, Kayama Baruti, they are closer to Benin Republic. They are, which is not Nigeria anyway. We know a lot of them that have houses in that place. We know a lot of them that even went to contest even a lot of things there, and they still come here to be senator, to be House of Rep. Edu Party G people, they are closer to Bida. Their headquarters in that place. So if I'm closer to Kwara Central, what does that mean? I'm from Kwara North. So that is not the issue. The issue is just mere thinking that they can have it because they have the number. And because they have been having it, we felt that the time will come, and this time has come. Now, all of us are now agitating for governorship to come to Kwara North. Yes, that governorship that come to turn is, are they going to give us a Moro? Since we are marginalized, give it to us. If you are not giving to us, well, we don't mind. If he's going to another place, let us sit down and now agree. I'm talking of APC, I'm not talking of another party.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Let us now agree. We have senator, we have House of Rep, we have governor. In APC, we want to be governor, fine. If you want to governor, we need to have a non-candidate driven stakeholder meeting. We have a lot of candidates going about that they want to be governor. A lot of them going about that they want to be House of Rep. Presently, even in the party, there are almost 6 people wanting to be House of Rep. Can you imagine that? We have them in Moro too. Let us have a non-candidate driven stakeholder.
You want something like a Kwara North driven, like a consensus that
yes, if you want to be talking that Kwara North we want governor, because I don't believe that we have said that, we have not said that. What everybody is saying is that a person that is from Kwara North that want to be governor is using that alibi that Kwara North has marginalized and give it to Kwara because he wants to be governor.
But
so if we sit down in that case, we'll be able to know the governor is this, the House of Rep is this, the senator is this. If we now agree, we will now move. We will now be able to make the leadership of the party, I mean APC, we will be able to make the leader of the party itself and be able to talk to him as a body or talk to them as a body. But for everybody to be just talking about governor, people line up behind them. You can't see people like me lining up, or people like an active moral person, a very person that knows what I'm saying. And you can see what the Baruti man said. That is what he cannot do. So we must start on a plane. We still have time. There's 2 years. There's no zoning in APC. I know the leader of the party, which is the governor, we want a centrist governor. What I mean by a centrist governor is a governor that can carry central, that can carry north that can carry south. That's the type of governor you want. And he has not told anybody that it's very good. So as far as I'm concerned, if Kwara North agenda want to succeed and you want to carry an average Moro along, we must know what is on the table. Because once beaten, twice shy. I will explain that later.
Okay, sir, but I want to say that this agitation, beautiful as it is, have you found a way to present it to the elders of Kwara North, maybe other four local governments apart from Moro, to say this thing you're doing to Rose, is that a way that is going to stop? Is that a day that this is going to stop? Or you don't see an end in sight that this is ending anytime soon?
Well, we have been saying it, but there was never a time where we have a kind of collective agitation like this. We have been saying it when we meet in parties. We've been lobbying, they've been denying, they've been sabotaging, they've been doing that. And once they sabotage and we are the same party, we will continue. But there has never been, okay, like Kwara North. Why Moro? Like what I'm telling you is in the mind of a very active Moro person. And there are a lot of things that our counterparts in Kwara North have done. We have sacrificed a lot. All this Kwara North thing that you are saying, I told you that the only time we have governor in Kwara North was during Elisha Balafet. That was 1992. That 1992, a lot of people don't believe that. As at that time, Moro too wanted to be governor under SDP. We presented candidate under SDP in person of Elijah Ejima. He's still living. And the party presented Elisha Balafet. We are the same party. We went to the primary, claim primary. Everybody in Moro queue behind Elijah Ejima. And we have pockets of he lost. Then when he lost, that's all. Elijah won. And we didn't, because of that, decide as a Moro person to come and vote for a Kwara Central person, which was Alhaji Rashid Alada of NRC. We didn't come. They are saying we are closer to Central. We didn't, because of that we are not supported. We still voted massively for Alashawa. Go and look at the record. That shows that we are for the system. Now bring forward I'm trying to tell you all this.
Exactly.
Come to 1999. After 1992, Shaba didn't spend more than 20 months and blah blah blah. So come to 1999. Politics came in. Everybody went to different parties. We have ANPP, we have PDP, we have AD, we have so many parties like that. Invariably, we now represented in Moro. Our candidate of 1992, we still went ahead. We won the primary in Alliance for Democracy and become a candidate, the only candidate from Kwara North. Right? We campaigned to Kwara Central, we campaigned to Kwara South, we campaigned in Kwara North. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, not only that, we presented him as our candidate for government. We presented Le Chief Wolioke as our candidate for House of Rep in the Party Jimoro. And we campaigned vigorously. To our surprise, our brothers from Kwara North refused to vote for Elijah Ejima.
Why?
Because, that is what I know. They came and voted for a Kwara Central person. Which is Mohammed Radabila. They accused us of being closer to Kwara Central. And we didn't vote for Kwara Central. That time we voted for them. Now they didn't vote for us. Now the same Kwara Central, as at that time, more people voted for Elijah Ejima. We produced our 2 House of Assembly. We produced our chairman of the local government. Of our local government in Kwara South. As at that time, they voted for our candidate from Kwara North. With their 2 House of Assembly, with their chairman. In Ilori South, that is Kwara Central, they voted for our candidate. Our brothers from Kwara North refused to vote for us. Fine. They voted for Lawa Central. And they say we are the one closer to Central. Now, immediately after the election, for our own case, it's a good fight. We had no problem with Lawa. We started operating. But we are counting it. Now, they have done all these things. Now, people that we have presented candidate, they have refused to vote for us. Even our House of Rep, They voted ANPP for governor.